Okay, so when it comes to selecting and masking images quickly and easily, there's three main ways of doing it. The first way I'm going to show you on this image is using the color range. So obviously this is on a white background, and obviously the subject is contrasting with the background. So the quickest and easiest way to masking this is basically just up to select and select color range. What you want to do, if you have this selected, you want to just hit on the background. That will select that white background. You can keep your fuzziness, you probably want to keep your fuzziness where it was actually. 40 is fine. If you just OK that, so that will give you a rough selection of that white area. It's not going to be perfect. If you want to hit, just go up to select and inverse, so that's Shift Command I on a Mac. That will select your subject. So if you go to your layers, you just mask that. We'll put this on a black background just to show you what this gives you. Command square, open square bracket to put the mask from above to below layers. So, I mean, that might look okay, but if you zoom in a wee bit, you will see that there's a white key line around that, which looks really bad. This is going to be high res, or any kind of scale, it just doesn't look good. So to fix that, what I'm going to do is go to the mask, right click on that, and do select and mask. What this does, it will define your selection. Once you go into this, it might show up in a few different ways. It might show up like that, it might show up with a red background. I've just got mine set up for black and white. Sometimes I vary. Sometimes I like to see the image. Sometimes I just like to look with the black and white because it's clearer and you know what you're working with. So basically you just want to push your smoothness up a wee bit and you'll see this starting to work. I do find this sometimes a wee bit slow in catching up with what you're doing over on the right hand panel. There we go, it's caught now. So you want to just adjust your feather up to maybe 2-3 pixels maybe. Take your contrast up. Oh, it's lagging. And then if you just shift your edge back a wee bit if you need be, it doesn't actually look as if I need it that much. But if you just do that, and then if you hit OK on that, it just takes a wee second to process. So it's not done a great job, but if you look at the before and the after, I mean, if you want to take that back even more, you can add the mask to the selection, and if you just a minute again, if you go up to select and modify, and you do contract that by maybe 5 pixels. Okay, so now you can see that the white key line is now definitely out of that zone. So you zoom out, Command Shift I again to inverse that, and because you've got your black, which is obviously your black mask, as your background colour, you can just hit delete, and that will take that away. So obviously you can see this is before, and that's your after. And it's obviously a smooth selection, which then you can just change your background colour to whatever you need. A picture, be it a picture or a colour. You can do what you want with that. For the second option, what you can do, quick mask, you go into your channels. Basically what we're going to try and do here is contrast this so it's black and white. It's two colours, basically kind of what we've done the last time, but we don't have this isn't a clear black background in this one. So what we're going to do is go through these channels. So if we just hit the red channel, that's obviously quite contrasting. Green's not so much, it's kind of blending in a wee bit, the colours. Blue obviously doesn't work because of the lips, so red seems to be the best one here. Just going to drag that down, duplicate that. If you hit Command L, bring up the levels. I'm just going to bring up this white, sorry, we're going to bring up the middle one. No wait, are we? What are we doing here? Sorry. Yeah, sorry, we're going the wrong way. going to take that middle one to the right. Not too much, as you can see, we're starting to lose detail in the tail here. Could take it a wee bit more. So if you hit enter on that, if you go up, and we'll do, so that was levels that time, we're going to do curves this time. I'm just going to bring those whites up, get some detail back in that tail. Okay, so we're now seeing that black and the white. There's obviously a wee bit of detail lost here. I mean, you could do levels again, or the curves, and just try and get that detail. I think levels would be better for this, sorry. Yep, so it's working a wee bit better now. Don't worry about the tail, we can get stuff like that back. Okay, so just to finish this off, if you give me a brush, make sure black's selected, and just mask these wee bits out. Again, just keep playing with the levels just till you can maybe get this bit a wee bit better. Yeah, that's better. And then always remember just to fill in any wee bits inside. Sorry, that's set to overlay for some strange reason. Okay, so just go in, fill that in. Quick tip, if you want to, obviously this is sitting at an 80% hardness. If that was at 0, if you want to make that a completely hard brush, on a Mac, Control Alt, hold it in. If you drag downwards, it makes it harder. If you drag to the right, it makes the brush bigger. Drag to the left, it makes the brush a lot smaller. If you drag upwards, it makes it softer. So, just a quick wee tip there. Okay. So if you hit Command and hit that, that will select your image. Turn that one off. Go back to your main image, hit mask, and that will mask that out. It's missed these wee bits, but don't worry about that. Put that on a background. Command square open bracket again, puts that behind. Okay, so for these wee bits we can either go back in, fill it in, or what I like to do is if you hit Alt and click on the mask, you can basically just see what's missing. So for quickness, you just get yeah, that's okay, 95%, and you just go around the edges, just filling that in, and you'll get pretty much a perfect selection. This is a wee bit more time consuming than the one previously, but obviously it's on a different style of background, so you've got to compromise. This is just for quick selection. In the future I will be doing one where you take your time and you actually use the pen tool, and I'll be doing a video tutorial on using the pen tool in more detail in the future. And again, if you do happen to go over, for instance, go over the edge, just hit, you're on a mask, so hit X to get your black as your foreground colour, and you can just tidy that up and get that straight edge. I'm not doing this precisely, just trying to show quickly. Any areas inside, if you want to quickly select that instead of using the brush, just use the lasso tool, flow around it, and then you can quickly just fill that in quick. And then same goes, you've basically got your mask done. If you just hit Alt and the mask again, there you go, you've got your thing. If there is sometimes it'll be a key line around that. If you want to do that, same again, you go right click, select the mask, contract it in, smooth it out, and it will be perfect. Okay, so the last one, which is just recently new to Photoshop, but really, really effective. It's the subject button, so subject tool. So what you want to go up to is select and subject, and this does a really good job of finding what the subject of the image is, and just masking it for you straight away, pretty much. Sometimes it's not perfect, but you just refine it, and it's pretty amazing how fast it can do it, to be honest. It just take a wee second just to load up. Okay, so it's not worked perfectly, but also there's some bits missing here, a wee bit missing of the hat. All looks good around that wee bit. The hand's missing. That's just literally because of the colour between the hand and the brick building, but we can quickly sort that. Just use a quick selection tool, make sure it's on plus, and we just flow around that. And you can see it quickly adds these areas. Don't worry about bits like this, we can fix that in a few minutes once we get to it. Okay, so that all looks good. And you basically just go round the image. If you hit H, you can basically just drag your image about just to see quickly. Just if there's any bits like this, go up here, minus, and you just flow over it, just like a brush tool. You can do this quite quickly, just run around the image, see what's what. Okay, so we'll go back to the plus, just get this wee bit of the hat. Okay, get that wee bit. Again, don't worry about that, we'll catch that. The beard, again, I will be doing a tutorial on this, how to refine that correctly. For the time being, we'll just do it quickly. This is a quick mask tutorial, so if it is for quick masking, you won't be able to catch that, but if you have the time, you can. Okay, so that looks quite good. Basically, that's your selection. Go down to the mask tool, hit that, and you've got your mask. And then we can just refine it. So put it on a white background. Again, command square open bracket. Okay, so there's obviously this wee bit here. Okay, so for this, I would just go into the mask, hard brush, take it down to size, make sure it's black. X is the command key just to quickly change these from black to white. So you just want to mask that out as neat as possible. So we'll catch all these wee bits, the ragged edges, we'll catch that in just a second. Again, H. Again, ragged edge, don't worry about it. We'll tidy this up with the same tool. All looks good, just catch a wee bit. Okay, so once again, if you want to look at what their mask is, also there's a tiny bit there they're missing, so this is quite good for that, just to see if there's any stray points, but no, there's none. Okay, so right click again, select the mask. Again, I keep it on black and white, especially for images like this, because it just shows you how clear and defined these edges are. Smooth this up maybe 8, 7, 8. Bring feather up, maybe only needs about 1 or 2 on this. Maybe not even. That's about fine. Contrast, bring that up. Okay, so now you're seeing that a lot more defined, straight edge, which is going to help get you your desired effect. Yep, that looks good. Maybe doing it -10 and okay that. So obviously now you see how much better that looks before and after. So that's your after. That's obviously before. So you see these pixelating edges. It's a lot smoother. It's day and night compared to what you had before. Can't really see here, but if it was on, say, I don't know why, but if it was on a pink background on it, so if it's on a purple background, say, you can start to see how these edges are got a wee bit of white going on. If it's a quick trick I found out the other day actually. So if you get your brush, make it white. If you go to overlay for the mode, and you instead of like so, if this was on normal, for instance, and I had to draw over that. Sorry, if it was on black, I had to draw over that. It would take out the whole beard. Okay, so if you are on overlay mode with the black, and you could go right over that. So you don't have to be precise, you don't have to be an expert with the brush tool, but it does a really good job of knocking out anything that's not black, or 50% black and over. So again, this kind of white glow that you can see around here, you could literally go right over that. No effort at all, there's no pernickety wee bits to get in and out and make sure you're going over it correctly. It's literally fly around the whole image and you get rid of that white glow over the whole image and you're getting a smooth selection. And then you can do anything with that. You could go down here, put a drop shadow, and it's literally, it's up to you after that. So yeah, that's the quick tutorial. Obviously up here needs a wee bit of work, but that's a quick tutorial how to quickly mask and select images. So again, if you could like, share the video, subscribe even. Those tutorials I talked about, like going into more detail with masking, using the pen tool and clearing up areas such as the beard and stuff, adding in hair, stuff like that. I'm going to do a tutorial, a more in-depth tutorial on that in the coming few weeks. Stay tuned for that, and thanks again for watching.